So hi everybody and welcome back to C++ tutorial series for absolute beginners. This video 315, and in this video we continue with our exercise, and like all time you read the question, try to answer as good as you can while you pause the video, and then you start the video again and compare it with my answer. And let's start. We was here at number 6 and now we are 7, and here is our question. First of all, we have here this little code snippet. And it says here the member of an object's expression as L value, because this one here can be an L value or an R value. So first of all, make an example for this one as an L value. This is the first instruction, and the second question is here, this one here. It says here except where M is a member enumerator, so you have to understand what this means, or a non-static member function, you have to understand what this technical word means, or where R is an R value and M is a non-static data member of object type. And here, make here also little code examples for these exceptions here. And important is here also that you understand these words here. So we train this as well. So I don't pause. I jump now into the answers, and here is the number 7, and we start with a code example. But first of all, AM we are as L value. So here is a little code example again, and you can see it is just a class creation, public, and here a member variable. It's called int m, so that we have this part here, and we know when we create an object I can access this one with the dot. So this one should be here on the bottom. So I create here a class object, it's a, and then I access this AM and then assign it to a value. And you can see here some hints that this one is an L value. What is the hint? First of all, we have a name. Second, it's on the left side, because on the left side we can assign a value. Most time when it's on the left side, it means it's an L value. So we are good to go here. But let's continue here a little bit with our example, because we have show also some exceptions. And when we go here, let's start here. What is the meaning of member enumerator? I hope you know the enumerator. We learned this. We have two kinds of enumerator. The older enumerator, how they used it before, and this is not so safe. And then we have the newer one. And let's see what enumerator I have here. So here is an enumerator example. You can see we start with the word enum, then color, and then we are writing here some values for it. And this one here is the older version. I hope you see this instantly, how you can see this, because the newer version has the word class in it, enum class. And what was the difference about enum? This version here and the newer version, I hope you remember this as well, because the new versions are a little bit more type safe. What it means type safe, this one here has also these numbers here can be converted to integers, and the new one you can't do this, and it's considered a little bit more type safe. And the scope of these variables here is also not limited, while on the new one it is. So I hope you remember this one, but let's continue with this example here. So we have cleared the name. Okay, member enumerator means just that this one is also in a class. Okay, this enumerator I have declared within this class, so it's a member enumerator. It's that's why it's here called member enumerator. So far so nice. And let's go here a little bit more. It says here non-static member function, and here important to remember is, if you have this technical word here, non-static member function, they call it's normally a normal function, but why they call it all time non-static? This word non-static, so complicated. This sounds a little bit complicated, and the reason for that is a static member function, if you remember, behaves differently. So to distinguish a function which behaves like the function which we know normally and a non-static, they use here the word non-static all time to distinguish that. And member, again, because we are defining the function not outside of a class, because we are defining it inside a class. and a function. Let's see if I have here a non-static member function. It's a very simple function. Even here, the first one we can use. This one is also a non-static member function. All right, and here I have also a non-static member function. And this non-static member function here is a little bit bigger because you can see they have also what in it. They have here a switch in it. A switch we have learned as well. What was a switch again? You can throw in, also the switch is comparing the argument and then react to this argument with cases. And important, every case can have a break, not have to have a break. You know what happens if I don't use a break in everything? Then I hope you remember this. If you don't use here a break, it will execute this and this as well till it finds a break. So careful about this. And of course, remember the default when we use a switch as well. So we have covered this one a little bit. Let's read here a little bit more. Or where A is an R value, and when we say A here in this case, we are talking about the object, so we have to create an object R value, and M is a non-static data member. Here we are talking about member, not a function, so you can see this word again, non-static again, which means don't static member. So let's continue and see if we have here. So first of all, I have here member variable of type color is this one. And here, when I continue a little bit, here I create again a variable A. That was like before. Here is the exception part. Here I create again A. And this time, what we have here is assign a value to the member variable M using the enumerator. So this is this one, okay, left hand side. This one is an L value. Careful, it's on the left side. We can assign something to it, and we are just using here this enumerator. So a demonstration how to use the enumerator. Again, you can see I use my class and then the green and then assign it to it. Okay, but this one is, let's see what we have here. Access and print a color using the member object expression. Okay, this is nothing special. This is also an L value because we are calling this actually here. This one is not really an L value because the call is an R value normally. I don't know, but not so important. Let's continue. Figure this one out. And then we have here create an R value type my class and assign to A. So that was this R value. So we create a temporary value. So this is our A. This is the A where it is an R value, because here on the right side I call my class. My class was what? My class was the class name itself. So, and what is that in this case? When you watch this one, you see this object here has no name. It is just creating a class with the value 42, and 42 is then used here in the constructor assigned to M value to this initialize this value here. And all this kind of stuff is then temporary, and then we assign it to A. So this expression here is this exception example A.M where it is a temporary object. So we have this one, and let's see, have we covered everything here? Object type. Yeah, I think that's it. And again, if you have any questions like all time, write in the comment section, and see you in the next exercise. Bye, good luck, and like all time, have fun and never give up.